Hey, hey. Just had to do it one more time for the one more time. I like my little intro music. Hey, everybody. What's up? Welcome to Pressure Talk. I'm your host, Brother Neely Bay, a.k.a. Mr. 23 and 6. Back in the building. I'm on Dirty Midwest shit. Naptown stand up. St. Louis stand up. Home Midwest. What's up, everybody? You know what I'm saying? I've been gone for about a week because I'm still, getting this content creation thing down. But what's up, Facebook? Man, how was y'all weekend? School just started back. Government already on some nonsense with the attendance policy, which we gonna end up touching on. But yeah, man, how everybody doing this morning, man? I know I'm up early with it, but had to get it out the way. Gotta do another episode later when my wife get done doing her daughter hair. Got a measure we grade put out there. She don't know though. That's how I'm gonna get an instant response out of her. So man, this has been a very interesting experience, my freedom out here in the world. Like it's been very interesting. And coming home to an environment where social media wasn't really relevant like it is now when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying? It has opened up a new perspective when it comes to the ideal of studying the human condition. Now, a few days ago, I put out a post, put out a couple of them, but I put out a post. And the intentions of my post was to poke fun at all of my people who are attempting to use the Willie Lynch segregationist system, you know what I'm saying, in what's going on in our society. And basically, I had a conversation with an individual, and this individual was bragging on how, it's always been a flex to have a Caucasian, a European female, white woman, as y'all would call it, white girl, whatever you want to call it. And, that's his opinion. I care less about, how he feel in that manner. All I said to the man was, just make sure you don't have no children by her. So he looked at me like, what you mean? I was like, well, if you have a child by her, you need to understand that the child wouldn't be like us, wouldn't be like us, wouldn't be like us. In a joking way, you know what I'm saying? But still at the same time pointing out a point. So he laughed about it, gave me the finger, all right, whatever. So when I put the post on Facebook, a relative of mine, his wife, decides to insert herself by commenting on my post, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's social media. I understand that, when you put shit out on social media, it's now, up for the world to give an opinion on. I understand this. I'm cool with that. But what other people need to understand that don't understand this is when you call yourself responding to somebody's opinion on social media, they now have the right to respond back. And a lot of individuals, like myself, when we do shit like that, we do shit with the intentions of people responding, reacting so we can respond back. But here's the thing. His wife was upset because she's mixed. She has a European in her family. And she took it as if I was making some sort of hateful statement when I was really poking fun at my people who are out here claiming that Kamala Harris is not black because one of her parents was a Hindu. Now they're trying to say, well, both her parents is Hindu. Listen to me, man. Let me explain something to y'all. I'm going to give y'all some facts. This woman has been acknowledged and identified as the first black female vice president. First and foremost, if she was a Hindu, she would not be acknowledged as black. In fact, according to the Census Bureau, she would be classified as white. So they wouldn't identify her as black. See, they associate her with black because of the one-drop rule, which is something that y'all don't fucking know about, which was a rule that the Europeans, the Caucasians, the white people, the white men, came up with back in the day and basically said if a European female or a male have sex with a Negro, if that child has one drop of Negro blood, that child is a Negro. Any of you motherfuckers that ever watched the movie Roots and seen the portion of Queen, that's what that was about with Halle Berry. The one drop rule. That's what that was about. The one drop rule. So, because I chose to point out the fact that you motherfuckers is making fun of this woman or attempting not to support her because y'all saying she's not black. And then you got this motherfucker Kendrick Lamar got all of our people looking at this brother Drake like he not black because his mother's a European. But then, you know, my brother's wife decided to claim that's not what Kendrick was saying. Kendrick was saying that Drake was not from America because he's from Canada. Man, listen. Did any of you motherfuckers pay attention to elementary school? Because this is elementary. I mean, this is fucking elementary, man. If every motherfucker from the continent of Africa is identified as African, if every motherfucker on the continent of Asia is identified as Asians, if every motherfucker on the continent of Europe is identified as Europeans, what the fuck make y'all think that we in the United States have the right to say who can claim to be American and who can't? Canada is a part of the continent of America. Jamaica is a part of the continent of America. Hawaii is a part of the continent of America. Haiti is a part of the continent of America. Puerto Rico is a part of the continent of America. I'm trying not to be disrespectful, man. I really am. I really am, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck can we say the motherfucker can't be an American when they on the continent of America? That's not what the fuck he was saying. And if you listen to his music, he's specifically pointing to Eurocentric ideas, colonizing, all that type of shit there. He's specifically pointing at that man's ancestry with his mama. So what the fuck is this shit coming from? Like, come on, my whole point is, how the fuck is we as a people don't start using segregationist tactics against ourselves? This is Willie Lynch at his finest. And for y'all who don't know who Willie Lynch is, it was a European from the West Indies that taught these Europeans over how to put us in the state that we're in now. Instead of killing us like they was, they started a conflict, the house nigga versus the field nigga, the light-skinned nigga versus the dark-skinned nigga, the pretty girl versus the ugly girl. That's where that shit come from. This is where that shit come from. So my job is to expose to my people that we're doing the exact same fucking thing that they did to us. And you call yourself getting upset with me because your parents decided to make a decision. As a result of that decision, you came into this world. And because my brother decided to make a decision to be with you and have children with you, I'm supposed to give a fuck about what motherfuckers did to my people in this world? No, that ain't how it work. And if you really want to be technical about it, both your ancestors ain't never gave a fuck about my people. And I'm supposed to give a fuck about what you feeling because you misunderstanding something that I'm saying? Again, if I was posting something for hate, then it would be hate against myself because this was a aim at my people. This is a shot at my people. It ain't my fault you motherfuckers is slow. But I told y'all this is what we was on. I told y'all this is what we was getting at. This is what we doing. This is what Pressure Talk is about. This is what Pressure Talk is about. Like, come on, man. How the hell you gonna come at me about some shit and you not really educated on the matter? This is how I feel about that. Understand something, man. I didn't go to the penitentiary and sit on my fucking hands. I didn't sit in there and play cards every day. I didn't gamble. I didn't sit around and just play movies or all the shit that motherfuckers was doing that was counterproductive. That wasn't me. I read books. I had conversations. I built shit. I ain't had no energy for that nonsense. Because when I came home, I wanted to make sure that when I open my fucking mouth, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I wanted to make sure that I was able to be a critical thinker. How to think versus what to think. I wanted to make sure that when I came out on the right side of the one law that governs all things, which is cause and effect. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. If a motherfucker feel like, you know, Neely Bay, aka Mr. 23 and 6, is out here spewing hate, I don't give a fuck. I don't. Because most of you motherfuckers hear me calling so-called white people Europeans. I swear but down on racist. But the dumb shit about that is, how the fuck am I racist for calling them Europeans? When for years they identified us from a continental perspective, they called us African Americans. Was that racist? I'm just saying, was that racist? So because I choose to identify y'all by a continental region in the same way y'all did us, I'm racist? Racist deals with hate. Segregation is, I don't like you because of your color. Nah, fuck that. I don't like y'all because of y'all nature. I don't give a fuck about your skin tone. That came from us. We gave y'all that. I don't like you motherfuckers because of your nature. Our world would be so much better if y'all just really understood what it meant to be fair. I'm just saying, man. We out here, man. I'm out here on 10th Street, you feel what I'm saying, doing my thing. Early in the morning. Invoking these emotions. Because they say emotions make you cry sometimes. Now, I'm waiting on some of these comments to come up. Maybe I should have let it be known I was going to go live at a certain time so motherfuckers could have been ready. Because, again, you ain't talking to no motherfucker that ain't got it all. You ain't talking to no motherfucker that's slow. I'm highly educated. And on top of that, I'm an Aquarius. A high vibrational Aquarius at that. And I'm a Moorish American Muslim. Come on, man. These skills is impeccable. And I've been waiting for years. I've been waiting for years to get out here and, yeah, this is what's up. Nap Town, man, stand up, man. St. Louis, stand up. Midwest, stand up, man. What we doing, man? Pressure Talk in the building, man. Let's start making our area, our geographical location, you know what I'm saying, a money hub. Everybody like to go to the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, to get on, to the East Coast to get on, down South to get on. When I'm in a state that's a multi-billion-dollar state, you know what I'm saying, they got several athletic teams, race cars, all kind of shit around this motherfucker. And you mean to tell me it ain't no money in this motherfucker? Come on, man. Let's get to it. Everybody had something to say about how I felt about the Kendrick Lamar and the Drake beef. Like I said, at the end of the day, if them police decide to go at Drake about anything that nigga said in his music, and I mean Kendrick Lamar, with your dry snitching ass, they be to see you, my guy. They going to put you in the interrogation room. Even if you invoke your Fifth Amendment right, it ain't going to matter. Because you already gave them the evidence that they need. Not saying that I'm against the accusations. If they true, then yeah, motherfucker get what they hand called for. But you know, I'm a firm believer in the old ways of America. Innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to get him thrown in prison, my nigga. You just want every motherfucker out here to look at him in a bad way. You want to convict him in the court of public opinion. Not knowing that this court of public opinion can have a motherfucking life taken away from him. Awesome he say, she say shit. When it's supposed to just be rap, man. But like I said, Drake, that's your fault, man. I don't know why you chose this whole ass nigga to be a part of the big three. You should have chose Big Sean. He would have been a better fit for inspiring the youth to chase them titles, to get this money. You know what I'm saying? As the rap game goes, musically, lyrically. Now, a lot of motherfuckers gonna say, "Well, damn, Nilly Bay, shit, Drake went after him." You know what I'm saying? But he didn't throw no accusations out there that can get that man thrown in prison for one. Yeah, they was personal shots, but I don't knock him because he tried to do the traditional rap battle shit with Pusha T, and Pusha T went to some personal shit. So I don't blame Drake for going to George W. Bush route and taking a preemptive strike when it comes to this battle, especially when I tried to give you flowers, my nigga. Never said I was the one. Never said I was 2 or 3. I'm just saying we the head motherfuckers making noise right now. And it's fucked up, nigga, because you wasn't making no noise. You wasn't making no noise. Neither was J. Cole. So really this man picked, you know what I'm saying, who he wanted to be on top. Again, like I said to everybody, Kendrick Lamar is relevant right now because of Drake. If it wasn't for this Drake beef, he wouldn't be relevant. Who else in the rap game could he have went in like that would have got this much attention? Tell me, anybody. I'll wait. Anybody. I'll wait. Oh, nobody? Nobody? I mean, somebody, come on. Come on, man. Like, at the time we is right now in this country, anybody that attempts to insert a form of divisiveness within our people, I mean my people, to keep us divided, if it's an unjust reason, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it. This is what we doing. You know, we go ahead and have these conversations, man. Whether it's me by myself or whether it's, you know, whatever y'all want to do. But I'm here. I'm going to get this bread. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go ahead and feed the people, man. Like, everybody out here want to eat, man. Everybody want to win. And I'm not going to say that ain't no motherfucker willing to put in the work. I just feel like we don't inspire each other no more. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about being so negative towards what somebody else got. I remember in the movie Paid in Full when Dame Dash pulled up on I think it was Meech. I mean whatever dude name was. And they was talking shit about the cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's my Tuesday car. I got this car. This is that car. There was no ill will there. That was all love. Stunting on each other. Basically, get like me. Get it like me. And the thing is This is what the society was like. Like, this was the energy in the community. Because here in Nap, man, the toys that the OGs used to have back in the day, I learned about cars fucking with these cats, man. The 9.8s, the Cadillacs, the SS's, the Regals, the Monte Carlos. These boys got sitting on all gold things. Bars and Vogues, shoes and Vogues. Trunk sound like a motherfucking, what my guy say, sound like a pair of boots in the dryer. That used to be like that, man. How many of y'all remember brother named P Down had the Mr. Softy series? Yeah, the 9.8s with the peanut butter tops. Come on, man, like, and it was no hate back then, man. A motherfucker seen a motherfucker with a candy apple red 9.8 with some all gold fucks on it with that peanut butter top. Motherfucker like, oh yeah, that's what you doing? I'll be right back. Then go get his money up a couple days later. He pulled through in the all blue boy with the all chrome things with the white top. Drop boy, 88 Delt, beating the block down. This is what they did, man. They inspired each other, man, to do great. Because from that candy apple red 9.8, Buddy went and got his money up and got him one. He ain't robbed nobody. He ain't steal. He went and got his bread. I'm going to come back and show out, too. That's what it was supposed to be about, man. That was when we had unity and race pride, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on out here now. I don't understand what the fuck is going on out here now. Like, the males are so fucking sensitive, like I said before. The females are super fucking masculine. Yeah, I don't understand it, man. It's confusing to me, man. It's confusing as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? But the answer will come sooner or later. Because I ain't going to stop, you know what I'm saying, looking for the answer because I'm curious. It's what I do. I need to understand shit. You know what I mean? But what we doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to be out here having fun, man. They out here giving money away. Like, in gobs. For you to do whatever. As long as you don't try to tap into certain resources, they don't give a fuck. Yeah, I know it's a few people right now like, damn, we always talking shit about it. Yeah. But I'm just saying, man, you know, it is what it is, man. This is what the world has come to. This is what we do. And it's looking like, it's sounding like they finna pull out another Demic before the elections. So y'all better figure out something to get some little bread. You know what I'm saying? Because them stimmies might not come how they came. You know what I'm saying? For Trump left. So these ones might be a little bit more tight with the bread. Man, listen. I'm out here, man. If y'all want to find me, man, I'm on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Neely Bay. Like, you know, support best way you can. I'm on Facebook at Derek Neely 4590. Hope y'all subscribe. Hit that notification. Leave comments. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up, thumbs down. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you give a thumbs down, I'd like to know why, but, you know, it is what it is. On TikTok, it's Neely Bay. Instagram is Neely Bay. But I ain't got my numbers up yet enough yet to go live on Instagram because I really don't post on Instagram like that. I feel like Instagram is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, the majority of the motherfuckers on my Instagram page is females trying to convince me to buy OnlyFans shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck I look like paying you to watch you play with yourself when I can go to Pornhub. Like, porn is free. So, yeah. I'm not one of those guys. I wouldn't ever do no shit like that. No, I'm not knocking the hustle, though. You know, do your thing. I'm just not one of those guys. So, you know, my followers on Instagram ain't, you know, but these are the places that I will be posting these. You won't see the full thing. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to see the full thing on here. You'll be able to see the full thing on TikTok. But you won't be able to see the full thing on not TikTok, on YouTube. But you won't be able to see the full thing on TikTok or on Instagram. You know what I mean? If it's anybody that got any issues you want to discuss, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? We'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? We can sit down. Like I told y'all, Naptown Chronicles is coming. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wait till next month. You know, cause this month is my wife's birthday, so you know what I'm saying. I had to make sure that the bread was right so she can get the stuff that she wanted for her birthday. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all them funds is tied up. But next month, once I get my field mics, you know what I'm saying, and figure out how all that work with the system and everything, I most definitely got my eye on a few individuals that I want to interview. I would like for us to start, you know, looking at a lot of emotional issues that we have, because I truly believe that, on the body, in order for us to begin to make headway in this country, because we're so far behind the ball, we have to deal with our emotional issues first. And one of the main emotional issues we have to deal with is we have to get rid of this idea that nobody else should have say-so in your affairs. You know what I'm saying? Again, it takes a village to raise a child. And I hear a lot of people, you know, who have issues with people who, as they say, run the social media with their issues. You know what I mean? And even my wife is one of them. She does not agree with that. She don't like the fact that somebody will get into it with somebody or whatever, and they run to Facebook or whatever with their problems. You know what I mean? Me, on the other hand, I respectfully disagree, because I feel like when people go to social media, it's a cry for help. You know what I'm saying? And they're giving you an opportunity to have insight into what they need help with. Unfortunately, society has had us so wound up into the concept of hate that any little thing that somebody says that we disagree with, that person automatically becomes an enemy. Like he's the foe. We can't deal with that person. That person, I don't agree with their opinion. You know what I'm saying? When opinions change, that's the blessing about life. Opinions change. And you could have been that person to change that one's opinion, but you never gave it any leeway because you cut it off as soon as it even, you know, got a chance to manifest itself, because we've been so emotionally entangled with hate. You know what I'm saying? Through social media. I don't understand how a TV show like Baddies could even have any type of relevance. Like, who the fuck wants to sit back and watch a bunch of archaic females fight each other over miscellaneous ass shit? The show not only does Baddies, but I'm going to say VH1 too. Even though VH1 doesn't allow the fights like they do, but the narratives that y'all push are trash. Like, I understand that, you know, our women feel the need to take a form of empowerment for themselves due to something that they've been missing for so long. And I understand that, you know, you have no issues with it coming at the expense of your man because of what the males have done to the females over the years for so long. I get that. I truly understand that. The problem, though, is that's not going to work. It's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? You can't build a companionship, not a relationship. You can't build a companionship when you feel that the individual you're with has to be beneath you. He can't be by your side. He has to either be beneath you or behind you. And I say the same thing for the man. You know what I'm saying? When you got a woman, she has to be by you, man, by your side. Because if you got her back, then who got her front? At least if she's on your side, you able to protect both sides, and vice versa. I don't want my woman behind me. I don't want her in front of me. I want her beside me, so we can experience this life together, whatever it may come to. But for some reason, man, the blame, the truth, the shame, and the glory has been misplaced. You know what I'm saying? Individuals are getting recognition for tomfoolery. Best I can say. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, when you're conditioning females to be aggressive in the way that y'all doing, you're setting them up to get hurt in society. And when I say to get hurt, I don't mean physically. Nobody wants to deal with somebody who's going to get violent at the drop of a remark. And this is the conditioning that they presenting to the world with us. We don't know how to communicate. We don't know how to problem solve. We don't want to work. Our females just want to shake their ass and show off their body parts, you know what I'm saying, for money. The dudes just want to complain and talk about who's the... Come on, man, like, this is what the world... At the time I was growing up, man, the world seen us as buffoons. All we was good for was making people laugh and singing. Dribbling a basketball. Now they added a new element to that. Jackassery is what I call it. We should really be fucking ashamed of ourselves, man. Aggression is not a fucking it's not a it's not something to be used as a bargaining tool. Because you got motherfuckers out here that'll meet fire with fire. And if your fire ain't big enough, your dumb ass is done. But it's crazy though, man, because we hold the most influence in the world, man. We hold the most influence in the world, even in our subpar state. The world want to be us. Not like us. They want to be us. I want to know why. Like, can somebody in the world tell me why y'all want to be us? Because for me observing that situation, that makes me think it's something special about us. When you can see us in the condition that we're in and you still want to be that. I could just imagine what the world would want to be if we stood the fuck up. Got the fuck off our knees. When is that gonna happen? Like, how the fuck you end up on your knees in your own house? Can somebody make that make sense? Because if I'm not mistaken, God gave the world to us. As you call so-called black people. I'm going to put emphasis on it. So-called black people. God gave the world to us. We created everybody else. I'm just saying. Facts. 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 So just imagine what the world would be if we stood the fuck up. But you know what? You don't even have to imagine it. Because you got a brief glimpse into it if you look into the past. Specifically at the Moors. Look to the Moors and see what they did. And that's just a pebble. That was just a pebble of what we can do. I mean, I'm going to say it like this. Everybody that's listening to me right now, whether you agree or disagree, I want you to look around your, whatever room you in, if you outside, I want you to look around. I want you to look at all of the man-made structures, whether it's a table, a car, a house, a door, a fan, any of these things. Any of these things. A towel, any of these things. I want you to look at it. Now, the original concept, one would say the white man developed. But in order for the white man to develop anything, he would have to have an education. He would have to have knowledge. Who gave y'all that knowledge? Who gave y'all that knowledge? The very first Caucasians. I ain't talking about the albinos. I'm talking about the very first modern day Caucasians that began to come into our society. Who civilized them? Because the Moors ruled Spain in 711 AD. They ruled Spain in 711 AD. And when they went into Spain, they found out that 90% of the Europeans and or Caucasians and or white people couldn't read or write. Not only that, over 90% of these same people didn't believe in taking regular baths. They felt it was evil. It was of the devil. You had a whole queen that bragged about not taking a bath for 60 years. 711 AD was recent, man. It was recent. It wasn't way back 100,000 years ago. This shit was recent. These motherfuckers just now learning how to think. I mean, just think about what the fuck we going through right now. They have convinced the world that it is okay to call nature a lie. Think about that. They have created a narrative that gives us the temerity, the audacity to call nature a lie. The one thing in our existence that cannot be tampered with in a measure, any initial investigation gonna give you the truth. Plants, trees, all these things, animals, they gonna give you the truth of what God meant for the world to be. But now, a child can be born and decide that they don't want to accept the physical body that they was born with. And as such, the world has to acknowledge that this person is not what the physical body is saying that it is. So this child is calling nature a liar. The audacity. But this is what's crazy about this concept. If I was to commit a crime and was to go into the court system and say, hey, I identify as a sovereign, your laws have no authority over me, they're going to take my dumb ass to prison still. Can somebody please help me understand this, man? Where y'all? The information is readily available to any and everybody that want to look shit up. You mean to tell me that we so fucking lazy that we don't even want to do research, but we'll sit on the fucking phone for hours, scrolling through social media websites or pages, looking for comments to make us angry? Man, where is the race pride, man? Like, Why is it so hard or distasteful for us to congratulate somebody else that's winning? To attempt to get them to help us understand how we can win. I'm looking at the leaders out here, man. And I'm trying to understand, how do y'all expect to get any progress out of our people when you're afraid of them? Y'all gonna be seeing a lot more of me, man. Like I'm just like right now. Like I said, I'm just filling out the water, man. I'm still studying up on policies and all that because I want to make sure when this thing is done, it's done. I hope y'all can support. You know what I mean? Because I really want to, you know, establish a real platform for us on a number of levels. My wife is working on the book right now, Facing Redemption Man, Mother Earth's Dirty Secrets. That's gonna be out there in a minute. Hopefully, if time allow, I'll be able to turn the book into 3 films, which is my ultimate goal. But yeah, we on that. Come to y'all in love, man. I'll leave y'all in peace. Get at me. Babe. Don't worry about it. Put your phone up here so I can finish. Finish. Finish.